Education Industry Connect. We tag it as expectations versus reality. So Poonam ma'am is going to represent the side of expectations regarding the job profile, placement, workload role, and ultimately package. What I am getting it. And the reality, Siddharth sir will be representing what are the barriers, what stops you, what are the hurdles you don't want to come take these students on a board as a freshers hiring, or if you want to take them in, then what will be your expectations and reality. So here as an Internscope, we welcome everyone on this webinar series, Education Industry Connect, Expectations versus Reality. Okay. So we always decided we have to pay forward, and we always committed to build the youth for the nations. So why people should join to get industry insights, learn from the experts, and really we want to bridge the gap between students, academia, and industry expectations. Yeah. So I will introduce first our speakers. Dr. Poonam Gupta. She is the Associate Professor and HOD of IT Department in GH Raisoni College of Engineering Management, Pune. It's the headline only, but she is the passionate teacher, mother, and during her 17 years experience, she contributed a huge number of youth building, because I am seeing her from last 8 years, her passion in her career. So let's welcome Poonam ma'am to represent the expectation sides and students' expectations from the academia. Welcome, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Vasanti madam, for giving me this opportunity and having me on this seminar. Thank you.
On the other hand, we welcome to Siddharth Deshmukh sir. He is the founder and CEO of Shimbi Labs. Parallelly, he is the president of Indo-Japan Business Council. I will take a moment to introduce his profile, because students can get the benefit out of question and answer. Ma'am, even we can also take the benefits from sir's thoughts here. Okay. So Siddharth Deshmukh sir is the keynote speaker who regularly empowers the diverse audience for practical insights into AI-driven innovations, cross-cultural leadership, global entrepreneurships. He always leveraged the extensive experience in the founder and CEO of Shimbi Labs. He is two-time president of Indo-Japan Business Council to inspire growth, innovation, and successful international collaborations. Siddharth Deshmukh is visionary leader who seamlessly blend innovation, entrepreneurship, diplomacy in his roles as a founder and CEO of Shimbi Labs and president of Indo-Japan Business Council. As a founder of Shimbi Labs, Siddharth sir has spearheaded the company's global success by pioneering cutting-edge solutions, like I mentioned, in the AI and technologies industries. His forward-thinking approach definitely transformative and advancement, which inspires startups, professionals, and of course everyone who get in touch with him as an individual human being. As a president of Indo-Japan Business Council, Siddharth sir has been catalyst for bilateral engagement. He is good influencer in India and Japan business community, focusing on economic synergies and cultural exchanges. His leadership has solidified IGBC role as a pivotal platform for the enhancing connectivity, trust, and cooperation between India and Japan. His re-elections means his impactful contributions towards the fostering collaborations, means trade commerce between India and Japan. He has a wide profile, but I just took only 2 paragraphs because we want to go with the discussions here. Okay, so welcome Siddharth sir, being a keynote speaker, industry speaker on this webinar series. And I hope everyone who is attending this webinar They will be getting fruitful insights from Poonam ma'am and Siddharth sir. So welcome on board. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. So we will start for the. Can we move on? Yeah. So initially, I will introduce in two-liner, as you both of know what is Interscope, what are the visions we are carrying forward, and you two are the pillars who are supporting us from the last 8 years. Yeah, okay. So we observe the problems. Students are facing challenges for the career start. They are having the career gaps. Again, coming with the new curriculum, they need academic project internships, domain switching opportunity, and of course, it should be the cost effective. In layman language, if you say, they have multiple opportunities. They can get good courses, they can get good job portals, but they don't get any hand-holding supports. They don't get any opportunities. They are seeking for the opportunities. They are seeking for the mentors who can guide them what's wrong, what's right, what to be continued, what to be excluded. And here all the youth are wandering here, and we have taken an opportunity by launching internscope.com. We onboard these students, we help them by mentoring, we assign them mentor, we provide them 120 hours closed door sessions for campus to corporate training. And we are not here as a training institute, or we are not a recruitment agency, and we don't want to be the job portal like big job portals are in the market. We want to be the Internscope, their hand-holding partner for getting the job breaks, job opportunities. On the other hand, if they are looking for jobs, someone has to offer the jobs, like Siddharth sir as an industry. And we invite the industries also. You just publish your job post, because your one job post will create opportunity for the 20 applicants, and they will get the hopes ki, okay, it's not the recession, we are not in roof of a recession, we are getting good opportunities. And with my personal references, we are getting good references even from online, offline. We are getting good job applications, and here we are offering them very cost effective yearly subscription to publish their job post. We offer them multiple opportunities for their branding, employer branding, and that's why they mentor our student, they support our student, they suggest feedback. Okay, we got this candidate, but he has so and so loopholes. If you correct it, I can hire him. And we correct those candidates. And success story from last 1.5 months. Internscope launched on 17th June, and it's 14th August. During these 2 months, we got 100 students onboarded on portal for the academic internships, and out of it, 35 students are about to place in different companies as internships. 22 students from Masudari College, from Jalna Engineering College, they have developed fintech application in our ecosystem. So that's the success of Internscope, and we want to make the impacts. It's not only the business. We don't go with the business vision, but we want to create the impact here. Okay, so this is about Internscope.com. Thank you. You got the clarity what our vision stands for, and we need support from both people, educations and industries also, because Vasanti or Internscope single-handed cannot be done it's easily. So we need your support. We expect your guidance to our students also here. Okay. So Poonam ma'am, I will take first, as you are representing the expectation sides. You communicate, coordinate the students very regularly from the very first year of the engineering. Even I have seen you to communicating to the BBA candidate also, BCA, BCS also. So you represent as a main stakeholder in a Raisoni college. So what you will tell about regarding the students' expectations, and what are the expectations from the academic persons, from our industry people, where we can help you, the students, and how we can take it ahead for the youth building. Yes.
Yes, Vasanti. As you said, we are always dealing with the students, and Raisoni College started in Pune in 2006, so almost 20 years now. And now we are autonomous, and we have progressed a lot. Our placement and internships are really going well nowadays. But the main problem in engineering colleges, basically, most of the students are coming from the Vidarbha and Marathwada. The students, those who are Pune based or Mumbai based or from metropolitan cities, they are well confident, they are good in communication. But those who are coming from the rural background, actually, the problem is there. They don't have that much confidence, they don't have good communication skills, though they most of the students are a good, sincere as well as hardworking, but they need someone to guide them. And from our side in academia, we can guide them how they can do well in academics, how can they acquire the skills. But whatever we are giving them, that is not sufficient to start in industry. That's why the internship program we have started, and we have in Raisoni College 6 months internship is compulsory part of curriculum. So in final year, students, every student has to do the 6 months internship. That is compulsory. Without that 6 months internship, he or she cannot get the degree. Now the problem is how to find out the internship. So
Yes.
those who are really good, they can find out the internship. But most of the chunks nowadays, every engineering college has ample of intake. In our college, it is more than 1,200 students in final year. So how to find the 12 internships for 1,200 students? That is the issue, main problem, because most of the MNCs are not offering internships.
True. So I think I have onboarded both speakers are very well. If you say we have seen Siddharth sir's company, Siddharth sir, can you explain about your organization culture and your hiring process and how you turn the candidates into the right resources and who are delivering the values to Japanese people? It is well said. You can't work with the Japanese people, but Siddharth sir has turned those resources who are serving confidently to the Japanese businesses, Japanese business communities. So Siddharth sir, over to you, and you can continue with your what are the challenges and you are expecting from the academia side also.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think there are two answers to this, but one is purely I can try to address Madam's concern. But maybe we should save that discussion when we meet one-on-one. Maybe I would love to visit your institute. The reason I'm saying that because we have all young children sitting here, and probably they want to know, okay, what is in it for me? You sort out your problems separately or privately. So I will try to answer this question, which will partially give answer to your question, but mostly it will be a lot of tips to my young friends here. I'm not sure if I should continue to speak only in English or hybrid or whatever. So let us do one thing. When I start speaking, usually I tend to find my gut feeling and the right words come. When something in Marathi or Hindi has to come, it will come. When it has to be in English, it will be in English. Okay. Let us start here. One thing, all the students need to understand that we are living in a very big country and with a lot of population. So one thing you cannot avoid is a competition, right? And that is where exactly Madam said that we have a lot of intake, and there are so many engineering colleges, but not that many number of companies will hire you. So definitely, even for the internship, you are going to fight. you are going to have a competition. Now, this is a fact of the life. Nothing can be done about it. So that is number one. Number two is, there are two things in your life you have to adapt. Number one is you excel in your academic growth. Number two is how to sell yourself, how to represent yourself, how to say something about you, right? So I will leave that academic part there. Maybe for two reasons. Today, some of the things I'm going to talk to you quite might be rebellious. Um Maybe some of them, our academic friend, may not like it. But that's why I want to tell you, take a step. Don't care about who likes, and don't care about what other people say. That is the exactly gap between the academia and the real life, practical life. In academia, if I said, okay, fine, I don't care about your degree, can you earn money for me? My all academic friend will say, do you underestimate the degrees? Do you underestimate the academic knowledge? No, actually, I don't. But people don't dare to say this. But practical thing is that me as a company, me as a business, I really 99% don't give so much importance about your degree. Your degree only comes in hand at a certain incident, but those at certain point. But I don't want you to take this signal from here that your degree is not important. But the fact is that the important is that, can you earn for me? Can you make money for me? Okay, so let us take a clue here, and that's what I said. Can you sell yourself? So what I mean is that, can you represent yourself? Okay, now there are two parts of it. One, representation is by presenting. Some are very good at speaking, presenting themselves, like madam said. Maybe some of our urban kids who are in Mumbai or Pune or something like that, they may be sometime able to talk very smartly, but as compared to our kids who are coming from the smaller towns. But do you think all the time only by representing or by giving smart interview, you will win? No. This also I would like to tell you, that's not possible. That's not a reality. Reality is that you need a combination of both. So when you are doing an academic curriculum, whether your university teach you, whether they help you or not help you, first thing, try to find out a friend, a mentor, or you go to many private classes, tuition classes or something, maybe find out one class or one place where they will not laugh at you but encourage you to develop your soft skill. How to speak, which language is not so much important, though India has some this issue of English, phobia. If you don't speak English, you are not intelligent enough. But fortunately, things are slowly changing, and you should not give a damn if you have a great skill in your trade. Okay, but still you will need some English. So let's learn that much. You need some way to speak and answer to the questions. Learn about it. Maybe a little bit how to have a social manners and all those things. This is very important, very important. Alongside your this thing, don't do this once your degree is finished. Start today, but only limit that to the certain level. Because do you know what, at Shimbi Labs, we started this company in 2005. Before that, actually, I started this company in 2000, but 5 years I was like we were working like a ownership company, not like a private limited. So we will say we started company from 2005. From 2005 to 2020, 25, less than 10% of the people we hired who are experienced more than 2 years. Entire company has been built on interns or freshers for a two quality. One, my company has my unique requirement, and I can teach young minds about my company's attitude than a skill that is required to survive in my company, because we don't care much about the skill when we hire the people, because we believe once your attitude is right, we can help you build your skill. Now Vasanti has asked, how do we hire? Exactly 15 years back we stopped interviewing the people, and this is not correct for the all companies, not possible for all the roles. So let us look only into the smaller example point of view, but that will give you still the broader idea that what actually the company looks for. What we does, we are IT company, so naturally what we need is somebody who is joining us can do the coding, and he do the coding, we compile and run that, it should work. That's a simple thing, right? Now I will tell you in a 2 minute how does it work. Somebody comes to us, we said great. First thing we ask them, please give a covering letter. If you don't write a covering letter, we don't look at your resume. Trust me, even you are IITian. Shimbi Labs has refused IITian, and Shimbi Labs also had people who worked, IITians also worked at our place. But only thing is that if you don't write covering letter, we don't think. And in covering letter, we don't want your that common phrases of, I am a very group oriented person, this, that. Write truly who you are. We want to know who you are, right? Then based on that, we say, okay, fine, do one thing. This is a code. Don't even talk to us. This is all. We are not yet talking to candidate. This is all online. This is the problem statement. You have a 7 days. Write a code for us. We will pay you 3,000 rupees. Not for free. On a 7 day, the date of you pick up that problem. If you don't submit on the 7 days, forget, even don't call us, because your first promise is broken. You are not the person who we can depend on. Trust. Problem with young people, they take very casually this kind of a thing. Something had happened at my home, my bike has broken, something is done. You know what, at your young age, if you cannot sort out those problems and you cannot submit your test on a 7th day, I don't care. I have a sympathy for you for all the problems you face, but that is where the learning is. You should be able to sort out your problem, but able to submit your test on the time. That's the first competition, right? After that, simply one of our junior engineer take your code, run it. If it runs, show me the successful result. You are in a next filter. If we found that there are 10 people and out of that 5 people submitted on time, 3 people actually their programs are running, now the competition start, whose code quality was good out of those 3, because all 3 people's code is running. Now here is a three test without interview. First thing is that in covering letter, can you describe yourself? Chalo, you cannot speak Hindi, good. You cannot speak English, okay. You cannot speak Marathi, okay. Whatever. You can write in your language. And while writing, you have no pressure. In fact, I believe those people who just speak, they don't have any clarity. But those who can write good about themselves, they have a clear clarity. Learn to write. Most important thing for the student is to learn to write. Of course, learn to speak because you have to speak. You will have to speak, but also learn to write because learning to write will give you the clarity of your life. Right? Then second step, that you submitted the code on time. Even if it doesn't run, you submitted on the time. That gives indication that you are serious about what you are applying for. Sometime you may fail, your code may not run. That's a part of a life. And now because your code is running, so you can write, you submitted on time, your code is running, the real competition now started, that you are now competing with other fellow whose code quality is good. So that means even if nobody is watching you, you should do your job with a full honesty because somebody else can do better job than you. So only successfully running code is not important. It has to have a good quality as per your ability. There will be always somebody better than you, and we will not test your code as per somebody's 5-year-old experience. We know what to check, and this everybody knows. Don't forget that we are more desperate to hire you than actually you are desperate to work with us, because we don't get good people to hire. This is a problem young people don't understand, and they keep blaming others that we don't have a job. Problem is not you don't have a job. Problem is that you don't know your seriousness of getting the job. We are more desperate to hire you. Any industry is more desperate to hire you. The problem is, in industry we started believing, giving all respect to academia, but mostly we start believing that you are not hireable. We are not saying you are not educated. Being educated is a one thing, being hireable, the eligible to hire is another thing. And eligible to hire is that you should have a clarity about yourself, you should have an attitude to succeed, and you should have honesty and desperation to get it. And then just now madam said that some of the good people get the internship. Ultimately, actually, maybe she's right now wanted to say exactly this, that those some people had actually knowingly unknowingly this quality, so they got hired. The other one, sorry, you are young, you are adult enough that I can straight away on your face tell you that you are not serious. Forget about us. Don't blame us. Still, can you not fail? You will fail, because I told you in the beginning, unfortunately we are billion people country, so there will be competition. So you should be ready for the competition. Maybe sometime you will succeed, sometime will not everybody will hire like a Shimbi labs. They will have interview, their own process, HR and all, but plus minus the employer attitude will remain same if they want to hire people. And I think there are enough tips here for you to take home today, that how to get hired. It's nothing, no big science. And if you're still not hired, go and start your own business. Maybe you can hire 100 more people. I was one of them.
Thank you, sir. So I think it's eye-opener for everyone who has joined this webinar. So don't tell the reason. No one is hiring us. There is no job. So you should be sellable and hireable. You are educated, but not the hireable. So adopt those qualities as Siddharth sir has mentioned. So coming back to Poonam ma'am, what are the efforts? As you mentioned, there is a slot, there is a chunk of the students who are coming from the suburb area, and as a community giver, as a pioneer in education system also, Raisoni has a good contributions in community. What are the extra efforts are taken for these students to to get hired in other companies or other industries here. I would like to know more about your efforts you are putting up, right? Whether it's an attitude, whether it's a knowledge, or whether it's a parenting and mentoring. What do you?
First of all, thank you very much, Siddharth sir. Whatever explanation you have given and the process you have explained us about the hiring, that is really a great thing, because most of the companies, they are checking the aptitude. But being a teacher, we are preacher also. Always we are giving some wisdom to the students. So there is one saying which I always say to my students, that not your aptitude but your attitude only will measure your altitude where you go, and that is really the great thing which you have started with. So yes, I am on the right path. But students do not understand what they have to do when they are doing their degree. Though we are telling them that what they need to look after, like they should have sincerity. The way you said that, the second thing, you see their problem solving ability as well as the time management and how they deal with the deadline given. But I would like to tell you, sir, it is always the problem with the student, and nowadays, day by day, it is increasing. Earlier, it was not there. If we are giving the deadline to the student to submit assignment, then the most of the students are not following those deadlines. Now, here it is that challenge, that how to inculcate that sincerity in them. We cannot miss for how much time or how many times we can punish them. Somehow we have to accept their assignment even though they are late. But they understand the value of time management when they don't get placement when they are doing their degree. And after the degree, they have huge competition in the market, and then they don't get job. Then they find out the place, as you said, that those who will guide them to get that good skill, one skill, so that they can make them employable. The same thing we are giving them, but they don't understand. So Vasanti ma'am, now I will answer your question that being an autonomous college, we have the academic freedom. We can set our curriculum. So as per the IT industry, nowadays, any college you go, the intake is too much for all soft branches. Maybe it is computer, IT, AI, ML, CS, cybersecurity, data science, all these are the branches nowadays. Electronics, mechanical, electrical, and civil. No students are there to take the seats in those branches. Right? So first thing what we do in first year, we have introduced communication skill, employability skill. There are employability skill 1 as well as employability skill 2. Communication skill 1 and communication skill 2. In first communication skill, we teach them right from the grammar. And in employability skill, we give them aptitude. We have aptitude trainer who teach them all the topics of the aptitude, which they have to appear as a first test for their campus recruitment. And communication, as I said, that it is very important, because there are only two ways. Either you can speak or you can write about yourself. Then only you can represent yourself and you can sell yourself. If you are not able to present yourself, and this is also I have experienced, that if you can speak good Marathi, you can speak English very well. If you learn the basics of English, grammar, vocabulary, then you can speak very good English if you can speak Marathi. So these are the two things we are doing to improve their employability skills as well as communication skill. Then we come to the second year. In second year, we give them the basic fundamental subjects, core subjects required by the IT as well as computer engineering, even though they want to go for specialization, AIML or CSDS, they need to know the data structure, object-oriented programming. These are the two subjects. Other than this, database management system and operating system. These are the four pillars of computer engineering or IT. These are four subjects we give them, and based on this, we also conduct multiple activities, maybe the quiz, maybe some seminars. We invite many industry people to tell them, to give them guidance about how all these subjects are important to get hired in good MNC companies. And when they come in third year, we provide them multiple skill development programs which are required by the IT industry. Maybe it is related to Java, maybe it is related to the full stack development, nowadays Python, R programming, then all the tools required for the data science, cybersecurity, cloud computing, all these are the various skills required by the student. So all these skills we try to give them either through the curriculum or content beyond. These are the three things we used to do for the students.
Great. So, ma'am, you are taking very much efforts, and it's a good thing. Your vibes will be spread, message will be spread to Marathwada and suburb areas also, because in these internship programs also maximum students has onboarded from Marathwada and suburb area. There are students from Pune, MIT and other colleges also there, but majority comes there, and these students definitely will spread the vibes ki, okay, you can go in Pune also, you can take the admissions, and don't worry, you will get some hand holding from Raisoni college, or there are some systems that can support us here. Okay. So my question to Siddharth sir, how we can take it ahead as a freshers hiring, how you can support our student. Now I will represent Raisoni college as my college, so our students by making them employable through Shimbi labs, through IJBC. Is there any program from IJBC where you can address to our students? Is there any opportunity where our students can fly to Japan? They can get their work visas, work permits, because as Rahul is sitting in USA, but now there is challenges in flying to USA. So Siddharth sir, can you open the door for Japan flying? So let's tell about this. Okay.
All right.
See, that is where I contradict and I have conflicting opinions about this. Okay, USA is not closing door to people who are good.
Yes.
Okay, USA is not closing door for people who are skilled. Okay, and USA is not closing door for people who are qualified and skilled. Okay, USA is just saying we want right people here. So the narrative that Indian media or the Indian education system or even the Indian IT industry puts up in the market or the Indian economy is that the administration here is trying to pull strings and make everything tight. The answer is yes. The fact is yes, but there are right skilled people who are not touched, and there are right skilled people who are protected. So
Great.
Immense opportunity. It's not only about going to abroad. India itself in its own has a lot of opportunity, right? While I'm listening to both the sides of this discussion, I'm just trying to understand the narrative, because it's been almost a decade for me in this country and I've lost touch on what's really there in India right now. So great. I'm just listening in and I'm just trying to understand the emotion, and happy to help wherever you need my opinion, call me out.
Yes. Siddharth sir, can you open Japan door?
Yeah, sure. So actually, before I say a different door opening, I want to take a little step back for all my young friends here. I want to tell you there is one chronic problem in India, and let us recognize by ourselves, and I am also one of the product of that. I'm a mechanical engineer, but all my life I worked only in IT industry. Let me tell you, by the time I was in second year of mechanical engineer, I was knowing that it's a grave mistake I done. I have no interest in mechanical engineering. Right? I am sure the student right now here also, some of them know they are in a wrong place because somebody misguided them. Back in 90s, when I say engineering, there is only one top branch that is called mechanical. IT and all, nothing was there, right? And if you and fortunately I had like my admission in mechanical and other couple of branches and even something like that. And before even I start comparing, everybody was like, told me that you will be one of the most fullest person if you don't do the mechanical engineering. And by second year I realized I was at the wrong place. Now what to do? Right now also, if one of you are feeling like that, the situation today is very different. Now IT or any other stream, most of them are working in a cross sections. So that means even if you are learning IT, but your industry, you have interest in maybe psychology or history or economics or something, you still can think about pursuing your interest while finishing your current degree and not limiting yourself to think something different, because your IT knowledge will be useful there. Today in Facebook, equal number of psychologists and biologists and other scientists work as number of coders, because beyond one like button there are so many things are there. So much of psychology is there, and so much of that is engineered such a way that you keep scrolling the reels and wasting your lifetime. But many scientists are working behind that how can they make you keep scrolling the reels. So they are very different. They are not IT engineers, but they are helping Facebook or Instagram to make sure that you skip scrolling your reels, right? So I now connecting back here, working in Japan, you may be anybody, IT engineer or maybe anybody. Only thing is that probably you need to have some aptitude to learn the Japanese language, right? Same for the German, same for the some other non-English speaking countries, except maybe those few English speaking countries. Other are proudly speak their own languages, and if you really want to work there, you need to know their language. So this is a great idea that if you have an aptitude and energy, from your first or second year, start learning one foreign language. If any, I'm not saying only Japanese. Of course, you learn Japanese, I am here to guide you. And that suddenly give you an edge. Now, like if I gave you an example, like 3 people passed the coding test, but now we are comparing whose quality is better. Now, out of these 3 people, 1 person knows the Japanese. For me, the decision is very clear because my company deals in Japan, right? So similarly, those companies who are deals with Japan, whether they are in Japan or in India or elsewhere in the world, they need Japanese skilled person with some other skill. You are accountant plus Japanese, you are architect plus Japanese, you are IT engineer plus Japanese, right? And you automatically killing the competition. right? So that's why I told you that when you are doing degree, keep the eyes open, see the possibilities, don't be disappointed. I understand that sometimes you are too distracted and that's why you cannot keep your deadline, but that will be interesting that you are distracted by some other skill than distracted by just wasting your time watching other people's reels or doing something else which is not going to add up to your uh, career. If you are amazing YouTuber, fine, probably I think that is a new career path, but then be amazing about it. Just don't waste time around it. Maybe learn the science of that. But probably yes, Japanese was one of that thing. Maybe you can add that language to your portfolio and suddenly you are killing the competition. Remember this word, killing the competition. You can kill the competition only by your skill and not by outsmarting in the interview. Remember, that will not work. You need some fundamental skill to kill somebody else's competition, right? So yes, that's the way. How, Shimbi? Doors are open, please apply. We cannot hire, we are small boutique company, we cannot hire so many interns, but we will love to do. If college invite us to give them some practical live project, we can offer them. If we not accumulate all of your interns here, but we may give them some sort of a projects which will run from their second year to third year, at least for a year long great project, which they learn the skill. Who knows, if we able to use that piece of code or something creation, then we may able to co-opt them as owner of that. And there is always, your resume should have something practically done. Academic project you done. So I every day read those resume. We done library management system. Wow. Even my senior people, batchmates, they were also writing library management software. I was also writing and you are also writing. Why should I hire you? I don't care about library management system you develop. Better ask some company that, boss, I don't need money, मुझे पैसा वैसा नहीं चाहिए, मेरे को कुछ काम दो, which I can proudly show, and I can say, okay, fine, I designed this 3-page website that is live, that company is using, and because that company is using and it's live, that's my value. What I develop as a student is somebody using commercially is the value in your resume. बाकी वो जो आप प्रोजेक्ट करते हो उसका कोई वैल्यू नहीं है. वो एकेडमिकली के करिए, बिकॉज इफ यू टेक माई थिंग, तो आप अपने एकेडमियन से, मतलब अपने टीचर से लड़ पड़ोगे, उनको आपको फेल कर देंगे. सो डोंट गो फॉर, आई मीन डोंट रिबेल फॉर दैट, बट always keep eye open for the opportunities to work in live situation, in the practical situation. I have a very big question. How many of you learn Hindi, Marathi or your own, I will not say English because none of us are native English person, so your regional language after going to school? I mean, you went to school and then you started talking with your mother and father. How many of you? Do you know we go to school to learn how to read and write? We don't go to school to learn Marathi. We learn Marathi by listening, practicing. Simple thing. कॉलेज में जाते हो, क्लास में कुछ पढ़ते हो, पता ही नहीं आपको कि उसका एप्लीकेशन क्या है. कभी देखा है क्या ये हमको पढ़ा है, ठीक है, बाहर जाके देख क्या हो कि उसको अप्लाई कहाँ किया है, कैसे करते हैं, क्यों करते हैं. कुछ तो पढ़ा दिया थ्योरी में, हमने थ्योरी पढ़ ली, एग्जाम में पास हो गया, पर्चा लेके आए, रिजल्ट लेके आए, बाद में बोले नहीं हमने डिग्री लिया है पर हमको तो कोई हायर ही नहीं कर रहा है। भाई मुझे आपका डिग्री का कुछ नहीं करना है, कैन यू अर्न मनी फॉर मी? आपका डिग्री का करना है, मुझे डिग्री नहीं छोड़ना है आपको, बिकॉज डिग्री इज इंपॉर्टेंट, बट डिग्री इज मीन टू गिव यू रियलाइजेशन दैट व्हाट यू आर लर्निंग tomorrow has to use somewhere practically. You should able to tell me, I hired people always more intelligent than me. If I hired people less intelligent than me, then I don't need you because I have that enough intelligence to work. I hired you to help me, not I help you. So I think yes, Shimbi will be there through IJBC. We are a business council. We have a lot of our company members as they are our members. We can always direct them to the interns initiative and ask them that if you are looking for the internship, please visit this website. Please contact Vasanti madam. Please contact Raisoni college or anybody. They have a student that we can definitely do to spread among our membership companies. That definitely we can do, but all of them will again ask you, are you practical?
Yes, true. And I hope I feel very complete because we are on a right path as an Internscope. Sir, if you ask anyone from this crowd, you name anyone, you just ask, you can volunteer from your name. Ki Abhijit, Mahesh, Mansi, anyone. These are the students, and as you mentioned, they really applied by developing the project apart from the academic projects. The students has developed at least four websites during this 6 months course of internships, one fintech applications, one e-commerce portals, and now they are ready. Means those are the efforts we are taking through the Internscopes, and even calling to you also, we want to them to learn what experts are expecting here. You can volunteer. Even Mahesh, you can tell your experience about Internscope, how you onboarded. The students came, and I will take 1 minute. They onboarded on an Internscope, and 1,000 rupees. They thought, okay. And they have their one roommate. He is also in the room. She spent, okay, I am going to learn for the courses and I will have another certificate for course. He tried for 3 months, and when that person saw, okay, Mahesh has developed a website, Mahesh has developed these applications also, and he came in our office and said, and madam मेरा onboarding करवा लो and मुझे Internscope से ही internship करना है. So we people call him in मजाक में कि अरे घुसखोरी करके आता है तो Internscope में, but still they have worked like this way. Mahesh, you can tell your story also here. Okay, yes. How you onboarded, how you work. And sir, you can name anyone. Poonam ma'am, you can ask anyone. They will share the same experience. Last 1.5 months, we have transformed almost 100 stories in Internscopes, transforming the youth. And we are on right track, Siddharth sir. So Internscopes candidate definitely will be hireable. We assure you through Internscope, through Raisoni colleges. Mahesh, you can share, or any one of.
हेलो सर. सर मैं जब फाइनल ईयर में था ना, तो कॉलेज से एक ट्रेनिंग एनजीओ थी फ्यूल, उसमें ट्रेनिंग लगी थी जिसमें जावा फुल स्टैक की ट्रेनिंग थी. तो हम ट्रेनिंग के लिए वहाँ गए थे जो कि 3 मंथ्स की थी. तो हमने वो ट्रेनिंग की थी. उसके बाद एक ही ऑप्शन था जो कि अभी हाल ही में वो प्लेसमेंट वगैरह नहीं लगी थी. तो लास्ट ऑप्शन एक तो अप्लाई करना था, नहीं तो वो करियर गैप हो जाता. तो इंटर्नस्कोप के बारे में पता चला था, तो हमने वहाँ पे अप्लाई किया. तो मैम से पता चला कि प्रोसेस वगैरह क्या होती है. तो प्रोसेस के बाद वो हमने अप्लाई करने के बाद वो इंटर्नस्कोप में जैसे आए तो हमें एक मेंटर अलोकेट हुए. जिन्होंने लाइव प्रोजेक्ट्स में वर्क वगैरह हुआ, जो हमें बताते थे। मतलब अगर कोई टास्क वगैरह असाइन हुआ और हमें उसमें कुछ डाउट्स वगैरह रहते थे, तो मीटिंग वगैरह अटेंड करने के बाद वो डाउट्स क्लियर करके हमें बताते थे।
Wonderful way of expressing himself, that not to have any gap in career and taking a step towards doing something which is practical. I think that's a wonderful way, and that shows he is already on the right path, and I'm sure opportunity is waiting for him.
Yes, thank you. So if students, if you have any questions, you can raise your questions. Definitely. Yes, sir. Vikash, you can ask your questions. I think we have questions in chat room. Yes, okay.
Okay. Hello, ma'am. Hello, sir. Jai Shri Krishna. Good evening, Siddharth, sir. Sir, I'm listening. I've been listening to your speeches, sir. Here, sir. Sir, fortunately, I'm also a mechanical engineer like you, and I just my convocation is next month, so I'm little bit excited, sir. So also, I'm little bit confused about the cover letter you talked about, sir. I'm confused between the reference letter given by a higher authority or a simple cover letter. How are you going to differentiate between them, sir?
The reference letter is a very different thing. It's a reference from somebody that he knows you and he believes that you are a good person, or you have worked for him and he endorses your work, something like that, right? Because the person who is referring you, he has some standing in society, and we want to believe that if this person is referring you or writing about you, it means I should at least see you, or I should at least give you some serious consideration. But that doesn't tell me anything about you. The covering letter's fundamental question is that who are you, what you can do for me. Forget about what others can do. What you can do, what is special in you that going to help me, right? That story is more important for me than anything else, because it is going to be between you and me, and we are going to have a long productive relationship. But before that, how clear you are about your ideas, that also shows me one thing, is that are you writing generic letter? I will tell you, in my life, I have so many interview I have done. 75% of the time, students don't even know which company they are appearing for interview. It's a direct insult to the company and to the interviewer that you don't know even about that company. Some placement agency ने बोला है, हम जाके सिर्फ इंटरव्यू के लिए आके बैठ गए वहां पे. कंपनी क्या करते हैं पता नहीं, कंपनी का प्रोडक्ट क्या है पता नहीं, कंपनी का सर्विस क्या है पता नहीं. Then next question, what you can do for a company? Then people tell us what they are. I am not asking what you are, or this is my situation, this is my company, what you can do for me. All that is a part of your covering letter. It's your first approach or first speech, that why should I even talk to you, why should I consider you. That's your direct letter from your heart to the employer. That's a covering letter. And the reference letter is a different letter. As I explained you, it is somebody is referring you, somebody is talking about you. That is a plus.
Okay,
I hope
sir.
you have a now clear idea.
Sir, another question I have, sir. While describing the skills we have in the resume, sir, do we really need to make the labels of proficiency in that skill? Means, say example of ANSYS, sir. If I know ANSYS, means I have done projects. So do I have to mention the labels like? Certainly, I'm not a industry person. So how do I define
whatever
it?
you write, I am a 8 out of 10. I will say show me the project where you got the 8. Instead of that, maybe you can make a project sheet that okay, I worked here, exactly my role was this was my contribution. And maybe if you want, I through reference I can give you the direct link or the access to the person or something so that you can verify. Or I worked, but right now I don't have access to it. But if you give me some kind of a project, or you may ask me the question on that, that clarity is much better than giving those rating, because that rating is given you by yourself, doesn't make sense.
Okay, sir. One thing I heard, I don't know if it's true or wrong. I heard that many of the resumes are getting shortlisted by the use of AI. Means
Yes.
if just mentioning their SolidWorks, and if there's a need of SolidWorks in that company, it will be automatically accepted or rejected using AI. Is it true, sir?
That is true. So maybe I'm telling you, just for the sake of it, maybe you can study around, like if they are using AI, then you can also use AI and find out what are the things people are nowadays reading through AI, and keep those things standard. It's like number plate. आपको आरटीओ ने बोला है कि ये स्टैंडर्ड है, यही फॉन्ट होना चाहिए, इतना साइज होना चाहिए, ये कलर होना चाहिए. दैट इज ऑल ऑफिशियली डिसाइडेड, बट पीपल कुछ दादा मामा काका लिखते रहते हैं वो उसके पीछे नंबर प्लेट पे, उसको आर्टिस्टिक बनाते हैं, सो दैट AI cannot read it, right? The number plate cannot be read properly. So if you want to run away, escape, people should not read you. You should do that. Otherwise, you should keep your resume clean and standard. Proper name, proper email, proper this thing. That's the thing. Any AI will able to very quickly read and do, and some skills, clearly skills set like a keyword like. But fundamentally, I also want to tell you, this is usually the company will not do. This is mostly the placement companies will do. The company want to hire a real people. So if you think you have direct access to any company, maybe you are in a better place. आप प्लेसमेंट एजेंसी के थ्रू जा रहे हैं तो वो ऐसा फिल्टरिंग वगैरह कर रहे हैं, कुछ AI के थ्रू रीड कर रहे हैं वगैरह वगैरह, बिकॉज दे हैव thousands of resume and they have to forward to the company based on what company asked them, so they will do this. Likely that is more possibility, but I think you should not focus on that. You should focus on writing a nice clean resume, good covering letter, good project sheet. If you have a good experience on some projects and all, forget about it. If you have a really something to tell, great story on the paper, people will anyway find out you and call you for the interview.
Sir, one last question,
Thank you. Vikas sir, we can take it offline. We can invite Siddharth sir again because time is pressing to us. Okay. So I know we have lots of questions and you can share to us, or we can invite Siddharth sir again for the closed door session also for these students also. Yes. Okay. So thank you.